Have you ever been in a moment where life feels overwhelming? Like you're carrying a weight too heavy to bear? Maybe it's the challenges at work, the pressures at home, or that inner voice that whispers, "You're not enough." Let me ask you this: what separates those who crumble under pressure from those who rise above? The answer lies not in physical strength, but in mental fortitude. Mental toughness is not some mystical trait reserved for the lucky few. It's a skill, and just like any skill, it can be learned, developed, and mastered. Today, we're diving deep into the building blocks of this essential skill. Because here's the truth: your circumstances don't define you. Your responses do. And to respond with resilience, grit, and determination, you need to cultivate an unshakable mindset. Take a moment to think about the most challenging situation you faced. It might have been a financial crisis, the loss of someone you love, or even the daily grind of trying to make ends meet. Now ask yourself, how did you react? Did you rise to the occasion, or did you let the weight of it drag you down? Mental toughness isn't about never feeling the weight. It's about refusing to be crushed by it. Let me share something personal. Years ago, I hit rock bottom. I'd faced setback after setback, and each one felt like a tidal wave, pulling me further into despair. But then something clicked. I realized that life wasn't happening to me. It was happening for me. Every challenge, every failure was an opportunity in disguise. That's when I began to build my mental toughness, brick by brick. And now, I'm here to help you do the same. The power of the mind. The human mind is a battlefield. Every day you're engaged in a war with your thoughts, emotions, and doubts. But here's the empowering part. You get to decide whether you win or lose. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This single idea can transform your life. Why is mental toughness so important? Because life will test you. It will throw curveballs, roadblocks, and storms your way. It's not a matter of if, but when. And when those moments come, the strength of your mind will determine whether you stand tall or crumble. Think of mental toughness as your inner armor, protecting you from the arrows of adversity, breaking down the myths. Before we go further, let's debunk a common myth. Mental toughness doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's not about being robotic or detached. On the contrary, it's about acknowledging your emotions, processing them, and then choosing your response. It's about resilience, not resistance. Some people believe that mental toughness is something you're either born with or you're not. This couldn't be further from the truth. Mental toughness is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. And just like building physical strength, it requires effort, consistency, and the willingness to push through discomfort. Why mental toughness matters. Think of the most successful people you know or admire. Whether they're athletes, entrepreneurs, or leaders, they all have one thing in common: the ability to persevere through difficulties. Michael Jordan, often considered the greatest basketball player of all time, once said, "I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about using failure as fuel to keep going. Mental toughness isn't just about achieving big goals. It's also about navigating everyday challenges. It's about staying calm when your plans fall apart, keeping a positive attitude when negativity surrounds you, and pushing forward when every fiber of your being wants to give up. In a world full of distractions and setbacks, mental toughness is your anchor. The cost of mental weakness. Let's flip the coin for a moment. What happens when you lack mental toughness? Life becomes a series of reactions. Instead of controlling your circumstances, you're controlled by them. Stress, anxiety, and fear take over, leaving you feeling powerless and stuck. Opportunities pass you by because you're too afraid to take risks. Relationships suffer because you can't handle conflict. And ultimately, you live a life far below your potential. But it doesn't have to be this way. The beauty of mental toughness is that it's never too late to start building it. No matter where you are in life, you can begin today. The journey ahead. In this journey to mental toughness, we'll explore actionable steps and powerful mindsets. You'll learn how to face adversity with courage, embrace discomfort as a tool for growth, and develop the resilience to bounce back from any setback. We'll draw wisdom from the Stoics, lessons from modern psychology, and stories of ordinary people who achieved extraordinary things. By the end of this journey, you won't just be mentally tough, you'll be unstoppable. Because mental toughness isn't just about enduring the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And trust me, once you build this strength, no challenge will ever seem too big, and no dream will ever seem too far away. So, are you ready to take control of your mind and your life? If the answer is yes, let's dive in. Because the best time to start building your mental toughness was yesterday. The second best time is now. Key idea 1. Understand mental toughness. Mental toughness is the backbone of personal resilience, yet it remains misunderstood by many. At its core, mental toughness is about control. Control over your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, your actions. It's not the absence of struggle or pain. Rather, it's the ability to thrive in spite of them. Those who master this skill learn to navigate life's challenges with a sense of purpose and poise, turning what might break others into opportunities for growth. To truly understand mental toughness, you must first accept a fundamental truth. Life will test you. Adversity is an inevitable part of the human experience. It shows up in many forms, from minor inconveniences to life-altering events. How you handle these moments determines whether you emerge stronger or succumb to the weight of them. People who cultivate mental toughness don't just endure hardship. They use it as a catalyst for transformation. Consider the concept of resilience. Imagine a steel beam being bent under pressure. Without the proper reinforcement, it might snap. However, if that beam is treated and strengthened, it can endure immense force without breaking. The same principle applies to mental toughness. When you work on reinforcing your mind, it becomes resilient, capable of withstanding the pressures of life while maintaining its integrity. One of the biggest misconceptions about mental toughness is that it requires a stoic indifference to pain or hardship. This belief couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, mental toughness involves a deep awareness of your emotions and the ability to channel them constructively. It's about recognizing fear, anger, or sadness without letting these emotions dictate your actions. This level of emotional regulation is not something that comes naturally. It's a skill that requires deliberate practice. To understand mental toughness, you must also understand the power of mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It determines how you interpret events and influences your responses. A growth mindset, as coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, is essential for developing mental toughness. It's the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This perspective allows you to see failure as a stepping stone rather than a dead end, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's break this down further by examining how mindset impacts 3 critical areas of mental toughness: perception, reaction, and endurance. Perception, shifting your narrative. Perception is the story you tell yourself about your circumstances. 2 people can face the same challenge and experience it completely differently based on how they perceive it. For example, imagine 2 individuals lose their jobs. One person views it as a catastrophic failure, a sign that they are inadequate. The other sees it as a chance to explore new opportunities and grow. The event is the same, but the perception shapes the outcome. Changing your narrative is the first step toward building mental toughness. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it's about reframing challenges in a way that empowers you. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this situation make me stronger? These questions shift your focus from what you've lost to what you can gain. Reaction, responding versus reacting. The second area of mental toughness is your reaction to adversity. There's a significant difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is impulsive and often driven by emotion. Responding, on the other hand, is deliberate and thoughtful. Mental toughness involves mastering the art of response. Consider a heated argument. A reactive person might lash out, escalating the conflict. A mentally tough person, however, pauses, takes a deep breath, and chooses their words carefully. This ability to pause and reflect before acting is a cornerstone of mental toughness. It allows you to navigate difficult situations with clarity and composure. Developing this skill requires self-awareness. Pay attention to your triggers, those moments when you feel your emotions taking over. When you recognize a trigger, pause and ask yourself, what outcome do I want from this situation? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to respond thoughtfully, even under pressure. Endurance, thriving in adversity. The third area of mental toughness is endurance. This is the ability to sustain effort and maintain focus over the long term, even when the journey is difficult. Mental toughness doesn't mean you won't feel tired or discouraged. It means you keep going despite those feelings. Endurance is built through consistent effort and a willingness to embrace discomfort. It's about pushing through the moments when you want to quit. Athletes often talk about the pain cave, that point in a workout or race where their body screams for them to stop. Mentally tough individuals learn to sit in the pain cave, knowing that it's temporary and that pushing through will lead to growth. To build endurance, start by setting small, achievable goals that stretch your limits. Each time you push through discomfort, you're training your mind to endure. Over time, these small victories accumulate, making you more resilient in the face of bigger challenges. It's also important to recognize and celebrate your progress. Mental toughness isn't built overnight. It's the result of countless small victories. Take time to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small. This reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. The science of mental toughness. Research in psychology and neuroscience provides valuable insights into how mental toughness is developed. One key finding is the role of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. This means that with consistent practice, you can literally rewire your brain to become more resilient. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing have been shown to increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. These practices help you stay calm under pressure and make thoughtful decisions, both of which are essential for mental toughness. Another important concept is the stress inoculation theory. This is the idea that exposure to manageable levels of stress can build resilience over time. Just as a vaccine trains your immune system to fight off illness, small doses of stress can train your mind to handle adversity. The key is to gradually increase the level of challenge, allowing your mental toughness to grow. Practical application. Understanding mental toughness is only the first step. The real transformation comes from applying these principles to your daily life. Here are a few practical exercises to get started. Challenge your comfort zone. Identify one small action you've been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable. It could be speaking up in a meeting, starting a difficult conversation, or trying a new activity. Commit to taking that action this week. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice trains your mind to find the silver lining in challenging situations. Reflect on your wins. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on what went well. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. This reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Develop a mantra. Create a short, empowering phrase that you can repeat to yourself during tough moments. For example, I am stronger than this challenge, or this too shall pass. Mantras help you stay focused and grounded when the pressure is on. Seek support. Mental toughness doesn't mean going it alone. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Share your goals with someone you trust and ask them to hold you accountable. By incorporating these practices into your life, you'll begin to develop the mental toughness needed to face any challenge with confidence and grace. Remember, mental toughness isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up every single time. Key idea 2. Build daily resilience. Mental toughness is not forged in a single life-changing moment. It's built gradually, through consistent actions and small wins that accumulate over time. Daily resilience is the foundation of mental toughness, and the secret lies in how you choose to approach each day. To build this resilience, you must commit to developing habits and practices that strengthen your ability to face challenges head-on. Imagine resilience as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Each decision you make, each moment of discomfort you embrace, and each challenge you overcome serves as a weight that builds this muscle. The best part, you don't have to start with monumental feats of endurance. In fact, it's the small, consistent actions that make the most significant difference over time. Start your day with intentionality. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A chaotic, rushed morning often leads to a chaotic, unproductive day. On the other hand, starting with intentionality and focus can set you up for success. This doesn't mean you need an elaborate morning routine. Even small adjustments can create a powerful ripple effect. Begin by setting an intention for the day. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today to make progress? This could be completing a challenging task at work, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply taking care of your mental and physical health. By focusing on one clear goal, you give your day purpose and direction. Another powerful practice is to start your day with gratitude. Take a few moments to reflect on what you are thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, creating a positive mindset that fosters resilience. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Over time, this simple habit can rewire your brain to see opportunities rather than obstacles. Embrace discomfort. Resilience grows when you step outside your comfort zone. It's easy to avoid discomfort and stick to what feels safe, but growth rarely happens in comfort. To build daily resilience, you must actively seek out challenges that stretch your limits. Start small. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier to exercise, making a difficult phone call, or trying something new that intimidates you. These actions may seem minor, but each time you choose discomfort over ease, you're training your mind to handle adversity. Over time, you'll find that what once seemed impossible becomes second nature. A practical way to embrace discomfort is through physical challenges. Exercise, for example, not only strengthens your body but also your mind. Activities like running, weightlifting, or yoga require discipline and perseverance, especially on days when you don't feel motivated. Pushing through these moments of resistance reinforces your ability to endure and overcome. The power of small wins. Building resilience isn't about achieving monumental victories every day. It's about accumulating small wins that build momentum and confidence. Each time you follow through on a commitment, no matter how small, you're sending a message to yourself. I can do this. Consider the power of a to-do list. Write down a few manageable tasks each day and check them off as you complete them. This simple act of crossing off items creates a sense of accomplishment and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Over time, these small wins compound, creating a positive feedback loop that fuels resilience. Small wins also help you build trust in yourself. When you set a goal and achieve it, you're proving to yourself that you're capable and reliable. This self-trust is a cornerstone of mental toughness. The more you trust yourself, the more willing you are to take on challenges and push your limits. Develop a resilient mindset. Your mindset plays a crucial role in building daily resilience. A resilient mindset is one that views challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. About shifting from a fixed mindset where you believe your abilities are static to a growth mindset where you see potential for improvement in every situation. One way to cultivate a resilient mindset is through reframing. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, how can this make me stronger? What can I learn from this? Reframing helps you focus on the positive aspects of a difficult situation, turning setbacks into stepping stones. Another key aspect of a resilient mindset is self-compassion. Building resilience doesn't mean being hard on yourself or expecting perfection. In fact, self-criticism can undermine your efforts. Instead, practice self-compassion by acknowledging your struggles without judgment. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. This creates a supportive inner dialogue that strengthens your resilience. Build a routine of reflection. Reflection is a powerful tool for building resilience. Taking time to review your day helps you identify what went well, what didn't, and what you can improve. This process of self-assessment fosters growth and ensures that you're learning from your experiences. At the end of each day, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I accomplish today? What challenges did I face? And how did I handle them? What can I do differently tomorrow? Writing down your answers in a journal creates a record of your progress and provides valuable insights into your strengths and areas for improvement. Over time, this habit of reflection becomes a source of motivation and clarity. It's also important to set boundaries with relationships that drain your energy or undermine your resilience. While it's natural to want to help others, you must prioritize your own well-being. Surrounding yourself with positivity and encouragement creates an environment where resilience can thrive. Practical exercises to build daily resilience. The 5-minute challenge. Identify a task you've been avoiding and commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. Often the hardest part is starting. Once you begin, you'll likely find it easier to continue. Daily gratitude practice. Each evening, write down 3 things that went well during the day and why they happened. This trains your brain to focus on positive outcomes and reinforces a resilient mindset. Micro goals. Break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on completing 1 step at a time. Celebrate each milestone to maintain momentum and motivation. Mindful breathing. When you feel overwhelmed, take a few moments to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Hold for 4. And exhale for 4. This simple practice calms your mind and helps you regain focus. Acts of kindness. Perform 1 small act of kindness each day. This could be as simple as complimenting a colleague or helping a stranger. Kindness not only uplifts others, but also boosts your own resilience by reinforcing a sense of purpose and connection. The long-term impact of daily resilience. Building daily resilience is like planting seeds. Each small action may seem insignificant at the moment, but over time they grow into a strong, unshakable foundation. The habits you cultivate today will determine how you handle challenges tomorrow. Resilience doesn't mean you won't face difficulties. It means you'll have the strength to face them with courage and determination. It's about showing up every day, no matter how hard it gets, and continuing to move forward. By focusing on daily resilience, you're not just preparing for the storms of life, you're learning to thrive in them. Key idea 3. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Life is full of challenges, from the small daily frustrations to the significant obstacles that can feel insurmountable. But what if these challenges weren't barriers to your progress, but stepping stones? What if every setback was an opportunity in disguise, waiting for you to uncover its hidden potential? Reframing challenges as opportunities is a skill that separates those who merely survive from those who thrive. It requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to see beyond the immediate discomfort, and the courage to embrace adversity as a tool for growth. The power of perspective. Perspective is everything. How you view a situation shapes your experience of it and determines your response. Imagine two people caught in the same rainstorm. One person curses the rain, frustrated by the inconvenience. The other sees it as a chance to appreciate nature and find solace in the sound of falling water. The rain is the same, but the experience is entirely different. Reframing challenges begins with acknowledging your perspective and being open to changing it. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, ask yourself, what's right? For example, losing a job might feel like a failure, but it could also be the catalyst that pushes you toward a more fulfilling career. A difficult relationship might teach you valuable lessons about boundaries and communication. Even the most painful experiences can carry seeds of growth if you're willing to look for them. Embracing the growth mindset. At the heart of reframing challenges is the growth mindset, a concept popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. It's the understanding that failure is not a permanent state, but a necessary part of the journey toward success. With a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities to learn and improve. Instead of fearing failure, you see it as feedback. When something doesn't work out, you ask, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This mindset shifts your focus from avoiding mistakes to actively seeking growth. Developing a growth mindset takes practice. Start by paying attention to your self-talk. When you encounter a challenge, notice if your inner voice says things like, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. Replace these thoughts with empowering statements such as, I can figure this out, or this is an opportunity to grow. Over time, these small shifts in language create a big shift in perspective, turning setbacks into stepping stones. Setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but they don't have to derail you. In fact, setbacks often provide the most valuable lessons. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Edison's perseverance and ability to reframe failure as progress led to the invention of the light bulb, a breakthrough that changed the world. When faced with a setback, take a moment to reflect on what went wrong and why. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? How can I apply this lesson moving forward? What strengths did I discover in myself through this challenge? By focusing on the lessons and growth that come from setbacks, you're able to move forward with greater resilience and clarity. Over time, this practice transforms setbacks into stepping stones, each one bringing you closer to your goals. The role of adversity in building character. Adversity is often seen as something to be avoided, but it plays a crucial role in shaping who we are. Think about the qualities you admire most in others: strength, compassion, perseverance, wisdom. These traits are rarely developed in comfort. They are forged in the fire of adversity. Consider the story of Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl endured unimaginable suffering in Nazi concentration camps, yet he emerged with a profound understanding of the human spirit. He wrote, When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Frankel's ability to find meaning in suffering not only helped him survive, but also inspired millions of readers around the world. Adversity doesn't just reveal our character, it builds it. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your resilience, deepen your empathy, and develop a greater sense of purpose. By embracing adversity instead of avoiding it, you unlock your full potential. Practical strategies for reframing challenges. Reframing challenges as opportunities is a skill that requires intentionality and practice. Here are some strategies to help you shift your perspective. Ask empowering questions. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Or "How can I grow from this?" Empowering questions shift your focus from victimhood to growth. Practice gratitude in adversity. Even in difficult times, there are things to be grateful for. Gratitude helps you focus on the positive aspects of a situation and keeps you grounded. For example, if you're facing a health challenge, you might be grateful for the support of loved ones or access to medical care. Visualize it, the bigger picture. When you're in the middle of a challenge, it can be hard to see beyond it. Take a step back and imagine how this experience fits into the larger story of your life. How might this challenge contribute to your growth or lead to new opportunities? Surround yourself with resilient people. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset. Seek out those who inspire you with their ability to overcome challenges and learn from their example. Celebrate small wins. Even in the midst of a challenge, there are victories to be celebrated. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward reinforces your belief in your ability to overcome adversity. Develop a mantra. Create a short, empowering phrase that reminds you of your strength and resilience. For example, "I am stronger than this challenge," or "Every setback is a setup for a comeback." Repeat your mantra when you're feeling overwhelmed to reframe your perspective. The neuroscience of reframing. Science shows that the way you interpret challenges has a profound impact on your brain. When you perceive a situation as a threat, your amygdala, the brain's fear center, activates, triggering a stress response. This can make it difficult to think clearly or take productive action. However, when you reframe a challenge as an opportunity, you engage your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and problem-solving. This shift allows you to approach the situation with greater clarity and creativity. Over time, practicing this skill strengthens the neural pathways associated with resilience, making it easier to reframe challenges in the future. One way to harness the power of neuroscience is through mindfulness. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing help you stay present and reduce reactivity. When you're mindful, you're better able to pause, reflect, and choose a constructive response to challenges. Stories of transformation. Sometimes the best way to understand the power of reframing is through real-life stories. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who overcame a traumatic childhood to become one of the most influential figures in the world. Oprah often speaks about how she reframed her struggles as opportunities to learn and grow. Her resilience and ability to find meaning in adversity have been key to her success. Another example is J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving literary fame, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers, financial struggles, and personal hardships. Instead of giving up, she used these challenges as fuel to persevere. Today, her story inspires millions of aspiring writers and creatives. These stories remind us that reframing challenges is not about denying their difficulty, but about choosing to see their potential for transformation. Every challenge contains the seeds of opportunity. It's up to you to nurture them. Long-term benefits of reframing challenges. The practice of reframing challenges doesn't just help you navigate difficult moments. It has long-term benefits for your overall well-being. When you consistently view challenges as opportunities, you develop greater resilience, a stronger sense of purpose, and increased confidence in your ability to handle adversity. This mindset creates a positive cycle where each challenge you overcome builds your capacity to face the next one. Moreover, reframing challenges fosters a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the journey of life. You begin to see even the most difficult experiences as valuable parts of your story, contributing to your growth and shaping who you are. By making the choice to reframe challenges, you're not just surviving life storms, you're learning to dance in the rain. It's a powerful shift that transforms obstacles into opportunities and turns setbacks into setups for success. Practical examples of building mental toughness. Building mental toughness is not an abstract concept. It's a skill honed through deliberate actions and consistent practice. Practical examples help us see the real-world applications of this skill and provide evidence of its transformative power. From the world of sports to personal development, these examples demonstrate how mental toughness can lead to extraordinary results. The athlete's mental game. Michael Jordan's story. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, is a quintessential example of mental toughness in action. His famous quote, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed," captures the essence of resilience. Jordan's story is filled with instances of failure that could have crushed a less determined individual. He was famously cut from his high school varsity basketball team as a sophomore, a setback that could have discouraged him from pursuing the sport. Instead, Jordan used this rejection as fuel to improve. He dedicated himself to rigorous practice, focusing not only on his physical skills, but also on developing the mental fortitude to handle future challenges. The evidence of Jordan's mental toughness lies in his ability to thrive under pressure. In the 1997 NBA Finals during Game 5, he played through a severe flu-like illness. Despite his physical weakness, Jordan scored 38 points, leading the Chicago Bulls to victory. This performance, known as the flu game, is a testament to his resilience and ability to rise above adversity. Idea 4. Surround yourself with the right energy. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, actions, and overall success. Surrounding yourself with the right energy, people, environments, and influences can make the difference between stagnation and growth. Mental toughness is not developed in isolation. It's nurtured within the context of your relationships and surroundings. By consciously curating your social and physical environments, you can create a support system that reinforces resilience, positivity, and progress. The influence of social circles. Humans are social creatures by nature, and our interactions with others shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This statement underscores the importance of choosing your companions wisely. When you surround yourself with individuals who inspire, challenge, and support you, their energy becomes a catalyst for your growth. Consider the power of a supportive mentor. A mentor provides guidance, shares wisdom, and encourages you to strive for greatness. For example, Steve Jobs had a mentor in Mike Markula, an early investor in Apple who helped shape Jobs' vision for the company. Their relationship exemplifies how surrounding yourself with experienced and positive influences can elevate your potential. On the other hand, toxic relationships can drain your energy and hinder your progress. People who consistently criticize, belittle, or undermine your efforts create an environment of negativity that stifles mental toughness. Recognizing these relationships and setting boundaries is essential for maintaining a resilient mindset. Building a network of encouragement. To cultivate the right energy, you need to actively build a network of encouragement. This network should consist of individuals who align with your values and aspirations. Seek out people who inspire you. Surround yourself with individuals whose achievements, work ethic, or character motivate you to improve. These people set an example of what's possible and push you to aim higher. Challenge you. Growth often comes from discomfort. Find people who challenge your ideas, provide constructive feedback, and encourage you to step outside your comfort zone. Support you. A strong support system is vital for navigating challenges. Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential and offer encouragement during tough times. One way to build this network is by joining communities or groups that share your interests and goals. For example, if you're passionate about personal development, consider attending workshops, seminars, or online forums where like-minded individuals gather. Engaging in these spaces allows you to connect with people who share your drive for growth. The role of accountability partners. Accountability is a powerful tool for building mental toughness, and having an accountability partner can amplify your progress. An accountability partner is someone who helps you stay committed to your goals by providing support, feedback, and motivation. This relationship fosters mutual growth, as both parties hold each other accountable for their actions. For example, imagine you set a goal to wake up at 5 a.m. every day to exercise. Sharing this goal with an accountability partner increases the likelihood of success. Knowing that someone is counting on you to follow through creates a sense of responsibility that motivates you to stay on track. Over time, this accountability strengthens your discipline and resilience, creating a positive environment. While relationships play a significant role in shaping your mindset, your physical environment is equally important. Your surroundings influence your thoughts, emotions, and productivity. A cluttered, chaotic space can create stress and hinder focus, while an organized and inspiring environment fosters clarity and motivation. Similarly, be mindful of the time you spend online. Excessive screen time can lead to feelings of overwhelm and fatigue, which undermine mental toughness. Set boundaries for your digital consumption and prioritize activities that contribute to your growth. Learning from high-performing teams. High-performing teams in sports, business, and other fields provide valuable lessons on the power of surrounding yourself with the right energy. These teams thrive on collaboration, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to excellence. Their success demonstrates how a positive and supportive environment fosters resilience and achievement. Consider the example of the 1992 U.S. men's basketball team, known as the Dream Team. Comprised of some of the greatest players in history, including Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird, the team exemplified the power of collaboration and mutual support. Despite their individual talents, the players worked together seamlessly, pushing each other to perform at their best. Their unity and collective energy resulted in a historic Olympic victory. Setting boundaries with negative influences. Not all energy is positive, and it's important to recognize and address negative influences in your life. Toxic relationships, environments, and habits can drain your mental and emotional resources, making it harder to develop resilience. Setting boundaries is a critical skill for protecting your energy. This doesn't mean cutting people off completely, but rather establishing limits that prioritize your well-being. For example, if a friend frequently undermines your goals, communicate your concerns and limit interactions that leave you feeling drained. Similarly, if a particular environment triggers stress or negativity, seek ways to minimize your exposure. Practical steps to surround yourself with the right energy. Conduct a social audit. Take stock of the people in your life and evaluate their impact on your mindset. Ask yourself, do they inspire me? Do they challenge me? Do they support me? Prioritize relationships that contribute positively to your growth. Join growth-oriented communities. Seek out groups or organizations that align with your goals. This could include fitness classes, professional associations, or personal development seminars. Curate your digital environment. Unfollow accounts that don't align with your values, and seek out content that motivates and educates you. Limit screen time to focus on activities that contribute to your growth. Create an inspiring space. Design your physical environment to support your goals. Incorporate elements that inspire and motivate you, such as vision boards, motivational quotes, and organized workspaces. Find an accountability partner. Partner with someone who shares your goals and values. Set regular check-ins to discuss progress, challenges, and next steps. Set boundaries. Identify negative influences in your life and establish limits that protect your energy. Communicate your needs clearly and prioritize your well-being. The long-term impact of surrounding yourself with the right energy. When you consciously surround yourself with the right energy, you create an environment that supports your growth and resilience. Positive relationships and environments reinforce your mental toughness, helping you navigate challenges with confidence and clarity. Over time, this practice becomes self-sustaining. As you grow and achieve your goals, you'll naturally attract like-minded individuals who share your values and aspirations. This creates a virtuous cycle, where the energy you surround yourself with continues to elevate your mindset and actions. By surrounding yourself with the right energy, you're not just building mental toughness for yourself, you're contributing to a network of positivity and growth that uplifts everyone around you. It's a powerful reminder that resilience is not developed in isolation, but through the collective strength of supportive relationships and environments. Mental toughness is not a destination, it is a continuous journey of growth, resilience, and self-discovery. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into the foundational principles that build and sustain mental toughness, understanding its essence, cultivating daily resilience, reframing challenges as opportunities, and surrounding yourself with the right energy. Now it's time to reflect on how these elements converge to create a life of strength, purpose, and fulfillment. The path of resilience. Building mental toughness starts with the recognition that life's difficulties are not obstacles meant to block your path, but stepping stones designed to shape you. Every setback, every failure, every moment of doubt is an opportunity to prove to yourself what you're capable of. It is through these moments that you build the mental muscle required to navigate life's inevitable storms. Resilience doesn't mean the absence of pain or struggle. It means having the courage to face adversity head-on and the strength to rise after every fall. The most mentally tough individuals understand that growth lies on the other side of discomfort. They embrace the challenges of life as opportunities to refine their character and strengthen their resolve. The power of perspective. One of the most profound lessons in mental toughness is the power of perspective. How you choose to view a situation determines your response to it. By reframing challenges as opportunities, you shift from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility. This shift is not about ignoring reality or pretending that difficulties don't exist. Rather, it's about finding meaning in adversity and using it as a catalyst for growth. Take a moment to reflect on a challenge you faced recently. How did you perceive it? Did you see it as an insurmountable obstacle or as a chance to learn and grow? The way you answer this question reveals your current level of mental toughness. The good news is that perspective can be cultivated. By practicing gratitude, asking empowering questions, and focusing on the lessons in every experience, you can train your mind to see the opportunities hidden within every challenge. The role of habits. Mental toughness is built through consistent daily actions. The small choices you make each day, to embrace discomfort, to persist in the face of difficulty, to keep moving forward, accumulate over time to create a foundation of resilience. These habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but they are the building blocks of a mentally tough mindset. Consider the habit of starting your day with intention. By setting a clear goal for the day and taking deliberate steps to achieve it, you create momentum that carries you through even the most challenging moments. Similarly, the habit of reflection, taking time each evening to review your day, celebrate your wins, and identify areas for improvement, reinforces your commitment to growth and resilience. The power of habits lies in their ability to transform who you are. Each time you follow through on a commitment, you strengthen your self-trust and reinforce your identity as someone who is capable and resilient. Over time, these small actions become second nature, creating a cycle of positive reinforcement that fuels your mental toughness. The importance of connection. While mental toughness is often viewed as an individual trait, it is deeply influenced by the connections you build and the energy you surround yourself with. No one becomes mentally tough in isolation. We draw strength from our relationships, our environments, and our communities. Surrounding yourself with the right energy, people who inspire, challenge, and support you, is essential for maintaining a resilient mindset. These connections provide encouragement during difficult times, offer perspective when you feel stuck, and celebrate your victories alongside you. They remind you that you are not alone in your journey, and that you have the strength of a collective network behind you. Equally important is the energy you bring to these relationships. Mental toughness is not just about receiving support, it's also about giving it. By uplifting others, offering encouragement, and sharing your own experiences of growth and resilience, you contribute to a culture of mutual empowerment. This reciprocal energy strengthens not only your own mental toughness, but also that of those around you. The science of mental toughness. Modern psychology and neuroscience offer compelling evidence for the principles of mental toughness. Research on neuroplasticity reveals that the brain is constantly adapting and rewiring itself based on your thoughts, behaviors, and experiences. This means that mental toughness is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing, have been shown to enhance resilience by increasing activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. Similarly, gratitude practices rewire the brain to focus on positive experiences, fostering a mindset of abundance and possibility. The concept of stress inoculation, gradual exposure to manageable levels of stress, further demonstrates how mental toughness can be built. Just as a vaccine trains the immune system to handle illness, small doses of stress train your mind to navigate adversity with greater confidence and composure. Over time, these practices create a mental framework that allows you to face even the most challenging situations with clarity and resilience. The ripple effect. As you cultivate mental toughness, the impact extends far beyond your own life. Your resilience and determination inspire those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity and growth. Whether it's a friend who draws strength from your example, a colleague who benefits from your encouragement, or a community that is uplifted by your presence, the energy you bring to the world matters. By becoming mentally tough, you empower others to do the same. You contribute to a culture of resilience, where challenges are seen as opportunities, setbacks are stepping stones, and growth is a shared journey. This ripple effect reminds us that mental toughness is not just a personal endeavor. It is a collective effort that strengthens us all. Your next steps. As you move forward, remember that the journey to mental toughness begins with a single step. Choose one principle or practice from this exploration and commit to it. Whether it's reframing a challenge, building a daily habit, connecting with a supportive community, or embracing discomfort, take action today. Reflect on your progress regularly and celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each step you take reinforces your commitment to growth and brings you closer to becoming the resilient, mentally tough individual you aspire to be. Above all, trust in your ability to navigate life's challenges. You are stronger than you know, and every moment of adversity is an opportunity to discover just how capable you are. Embrace the journey, honor your progress, and remember that mental toughness is not just about enduring the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain.